What is up, everybody? What is up, friends? Welcome to the last summer 2025 photo shoot episode. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we're on episode 11. This should be 11 right now. So yeah, it is August 31st. Labor Day is tomorrow, so September 1st is tomorrow. So I figured this was a pretty good day to do the last summer episode as we're coming into September here. But we got a big one planned today, and yeah, I'm pretty excited for this one. So I'm out in Brownsville, Minnesota here, and I'm actually at the same spot. I'm just gonna get walking here. I am at the same location from last year. I went here at the end of September last year, and this is a state natural area. Basically, it's a super long hike up this bluff here in Minnesota, and this was the spot with the really old abandoned farmhouse and, you know, farm buildings and stuff that I explored last year. But I was doing, past this fence, I was doing some more research, and I'm basically going to take another direction. I'm going to go to another location in this same area, and I think there should be another abandoned barn, silo maybe, over there. So that's kind of the plan for today. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Sunset is at 7:40. So the sun is coming down earlier. But yeah, last episode of summer, episode 11. We got a big one planned today, so let's get after it. I'm gonna try and haul it up this bluff so we can get enough sun once we're at the top. It's a beautiful day today. It's like 73 degrees, a little bit warm, but it's been we've been hit with a cold front recently out here in the Midwest, and yeah, it's gotten a lot colder for late August, early September. But yeah, like I was saying, the shoot I went on here last year at the end of September, it was really cool just exploring this whole place. So I'm excited for this one, and this should be a good closure to the summer season. And I've been seeing leaves turning early this year because it's been so hot all summer. So I'm starting to even see some leaves turning too, which is crazy. Dang, okay. I think I need to take a picture of this. This light coming through here looks really crazy. I'm gonna just snap a photo of this trail. It's really dark in here, but that light coming through, it's really nice. Getting to the top. That took me about 20 minutes. I snapped the photo back there too of the Just the forest scene. All right, guys, I made it to the top here. As you can see, pretty hot, sweaty after that hike. But so kind of my plan, we'll see if this works out. I don't know if it will, but last year we checked out what was over there. Kind of there's that abandoned farmhouse over there. So we checked that out last year, but this year I want to look at what's behind me here. So I'm gonna try and trek through this. There's some deer track through there, but way down there, it looks like there might be an abandoned barn or silo thing. It does look like that stuff is pretty thick, so I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I can find some sort of trail, but that's kind of the plan right now. I'm gonna check out this other bluff side over here and see if I can get through that to the old barn over there. So we'll check it out. All right, this actually isn't so bad. I'm just kind of walking through these deer tracks. Just kind of got to watch your step. Watch out for prickers and stuff, but this isn't like terrible. Yeah, so I'm trying to get down there through these woods and then onto the other ridge line right now. And that's where I saw our location on the map after doing some more research. So just gonna try following these deer tracks all the way through. Well, I made it through. First part at least. Dang, this is so thick. We gotta keep going. All right, friends, 4:15 now. I just made it out of that mess. That was pretty crazy, but that is that's only the first part here. So I got to trek through some woods now, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, I'm hoping this is worth it. It's a lot of work. Get through all this crap. It's completely overgrown. I mean, there's no trails whatsoever. Just deer track. So we'll see what we can do through this. I'm hoping, really hoping, there's a trail through these woods. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. Yeah, so I was looking at the map. Basically have to get through this to the other ridge line to get to that abandoned barn. So that's what I gotta do. So just as I was about to enter the woods here, I saw this shot and I could not pass up this lighting. It's just perfect for a landscape shot here. It just looks really cool. So I took a couple landscape shots here. Just really cool lighting. And boom, into the woods. So I'm gonna shut off the camera here because I gotta look at my feet and keep an eye on the trail and where I'm going. But I think it's pretty much just a straight shot. Quite a difference. Looks like I finally got to an old logging trail here. Oh, spider webs everywhere. Holy crap. This is kind of a cool shot, dude. Gotta go under this thing. Maybe even down here. Looking down through the woods. Just really good light in here right now. Perfect lighting in here. Just grabbed a vertical shot here, guys. Right here off this tree. Kind of right down there. Just looking down this old logging trail. Again, just really good light. Coming through the trees here. It's about 4:30-ish. So. Oh man. Over an hour later. And finally got to where I was trying to go. Now all there is, just gotta get to the top of this ridge, over it. There should be something over there, at least. Really hope there's something over there. Beautiful day though. Absolutely gorgeous day. This is honestly kind of a cool shot. It's with the clouds like that. It's pretty cool. That's what I was looking for. And there's a barn back there too. In this corner should be a barn. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Just coming in on 5 o'clock. 10 minutes to 5. So we have 2.5 hours till sunset. Just over. So this is gonna be late afternoon light. I do have to, took a while to get up here. So I'm gonna have to head out probably like 6:30, latest 7, just to get through all that brush. If you guys can see the barn back there. So we'll see what shots we can get with the light we got. Should be pretty cool. Just grabbing some shots here, the other side, taking some landscape. Nice clouds in the background. But what I need to do right now is go look at this barn, because this is covered in trees and there's going to be more shadows. So basically I need to work with the light that I have right now before the sun starts setting more. So we're gonna go look at this, and then that old house back there should be good because it's out in the open, no trees. But I want to get some shots of this, the nice light we have. This is so cool, dude. This is so cool. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get a shot just looking in right here. Like this. So I'm gonna start working around the barn, take you guys along. All right, friends, I'm just gonna take you through what I've shot so far at this barn. We got beautiful shadows coming through. This is just a really nice scene here. So I took a couple landscapes kind of right in here, trying to get that fence in there, and then actually backed up a little bit to include this beautiful big oak tree here, and its sprawling kind of limbs. Got a really nice scene down here, just like this. Took some vertical shots and landscape shots right here at this location. Kind of kneel down too. It's just really pretty. Beautiful autumn scene. Really like the shadows the light is casting on the side of the barn as well, right there. I think I need to take some more shots kind of right here, looking at the front. I really like this post, these posts in here as well, kind of in the foreground. And then came in here, take you guys over here. And yeah, I came to the backside here. We've got another gorgeous scene. Nice, beautiful light coming through, long shadows. I took a vertical shot right here, right here. Another beautiful shot of the backside of the barn here. Took landscape and portrait style vertical. They're both turning out, both styles really good. A little bit underexposed to bring out the highlights, darken up the shadows. Looking really good, getting some amazing shots. Beautiful scene here. But I think I'm done here with this barn. I've gotten all the ones back here, at least, that I've wanted to. So I think I'm gonna go back to back to the front here. Take the last few shots, kind of looking at the front side again, and then we'll figure it out from there. But I want to get the last of this light so you guys can see the sun is right there. So it's gonna start, you know, getting cut off by the trees eventually. But this is perfect timing right now for what we're doing. It's about 5:30-ish. So yeah, I'm gonna take the last couple here, looking at the barn, and then we'll go back to the rundown house over there. Last few shots here. Got a vertical shot, kind of like right in here. Got these kind of vines in the foreground. That one is blocking off a bit of the sky in there, but just wanted to get the posts and the kind of leaves in the foreground a bit. This vertical shot. The sun still looks really good. I also just took some shots right over here, kind of past this tree. We're just taking shots of pretty much this thing from all angles. We got it all right now pretty much. But again, really good lighting, beautiful shadows. This this shoot has just been, this spot has been well worth it. I'll just say that. It was well worth the long, tough hike here for beautiful scenes like this. All right, that's gonna close out the barn. Gonna make my way back over to the house. And then, yeah, we'll just finish up over there, start heading back. Okay, friends, there's the barn. That was awesome. You can see how sweaty I am, though. I am hot, getting hungry. But leaving the barn now, wrapping it up there. It is 5:45, closing in on 6 right now. So, pretty good timing. There won't be too much to shoot at this little house, but it should be pretty cool to wrap it up here at the house. And then, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, I definitely had my doubts. I was a little nervous coming out here because that was a lot of hiking, the most hiking I've had to do to get through all summer to get to a location. I mean, that was just no trails, literally brush up to like chest height. It was nasty, dude. You guys saw some clips of that, but yeah, going through all that, I did not know if this was going to be worth it or not. But yeah, I did not know if that was going to be worth it. You know, that was a ton of hiking. But so far, those shots of the barn and this little thing here, definitely worth it. Yeah, that was some crazy hiking I had to get through to get to this. So, but yeah, we're gonna check this little thing, abandoned house. Oh, this little farm shed. Take some shots around this, and then yeah, I gotta start heading back here because it's gonna take me like an hour to get back probably. This might be one of my favorite shots of the whole day, to be honest. Really cool portrait style, vertical style shot here. Right in line with the house. the clouds behind it just look really cool. And I'm kind of down lower on this slope, and we got the shadows of the tree line behind me coming in on the foreground, giving some nice contrast with those shadows. But really, really cool here. I love these big puffy clouds. It's another reason why I kind of came out today, because got these really nice clouds in the sky. Really cool shot there though. That might be it too, because I don't really see too much else. Kind of close up here. But I'm gonna keep looking for a second and then we'll head out. All right guys, just took the last couple shots here. Just landscape, looking at the shed or the house. I don't even know what that was, but probably just a hay bale or farm shed or something. But just took a couple shots here, nothing crazy, nothing that you guys haven't seen so far yet. So yeah, just got nice light hitting that. But last couple shots at the little house there, and that's gonna be it for today's photo shoot. I got the camera packed away, so yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything from all angles there. Took about, I think, probably an hour and a half. It's 6 o'clock right now, so yeah, it was probably like an hour and a half. But got the barn, all angles, the little shed there. That barn was absolutely gorgeous. I was, yeah, so happy with those shots coming off that scene, or those scenes down there. Oh my gosh. Made it all worth it for those. Definitely. You guys can kind of see it way down there. Take a last little look here. Yep. This is it, man. End of summer. September 1st is tomorrow. Last day of August today, Labor Day tomorrow, so hopefully you guys have off work or something. But yeah, bittersweet times right now. Everybody's going back to school. Football is just starting up again. Leaves are starting to change. Best time of the year, in my opinion, out here in the Midwest. So really happy how this shoot turned out. Couldn't be more happy about it. Wanted to end it with a big one today. So I had this location in mind here for a while, and I know we got out here last year at the end of September, which honestly, that was into archery season, which I didn't even know. So September 13th is when archery season starts, and this area I know is pretty popular for hunting. So this is a good weekend to get out here and hike around. Take a look at that Mississippi River right there. There's Wisconsin on the other side. Beautiful. But yeah, this is a good day to get out here and get after it for the last episode before the hunters come out and all that good stuff. So, but I have a long, treacherous hike before me to get back to the truck. You guys saw the clips coming in. I gotta go right back through it all. So let's just say I'm really glad I put on my good boots, my jeans, and I'm double layered with long sleeves right now. So definitely gonna have to check for ticks when I get home though, because yeah, I'm literally about to take deer tracks all the way back. So, but I'm gonna pack. I probably won't record much of anything. Not planning on taking any shots on the way back here. I got the camera packed away, so I'm just gonna haul it at 6 o'clock. And yeah, I'll just see you guys back down on the trail, and we'll wrap everything up. End of summer. Went by quick, always does. I'm making it through, guys. Slowly but surely, we're making it through this jungle. The trouble is, once you get into this stuff, you really gotta lift your legs. Otherwise you'll trip. And there's prickers everywhere. It's alright though. That was the hard part. On the road again. I can't wait to get back on the road again. Yeah, look at these things. That's nice. Yeah, that's real nice. Oh yeah. All right. I finally made it out of that mess. That was interesting, but went quicker coming back than it did going out. That's for sure. I think because I was just basically following my own little trail that I made. So back at the logging trail here, going down to the truck there, and there's the ridge line over there. So yep, but no shots or anything. I'm just gonna hike on back to the truck. 6:45, closing in on 7 o'clock right now. So it's been nicer out, cooler in the shade. But these bugs are starting to get at me. So I'm gonna get moving back to the truck, and yeah, I'll see you guys back down there. We made it, guys. We made it. Oh, that was a long hike. Long, tough hike. Okay, friends, made it back to the truck here. It's just about 7 o'clock, and that'll do it for summer 2025. And yeah, this photo shoot, episode 11. And that'll wrap up the whole season. So it was honestly really good summer photography season. I got out a lot, 11 episodes, quite a bit. I was just thinking to myself here, and it was probably 10, 12 weekends worth of photography throughout the whole summer. So got out a lot this summer, and pretty much photographed a lot of the kind of classic Midwest scenes that I talked about wanting to do this summer. A lot of kind of barns and farmland areas, and yeah, just honestly accomplished a lot of what I set out to do at the start of this season. Used the zoom lens a lot with the tripod setup, so did some new things, and went to some new areas, which is always good. But overall, man, yeah, can't complain. It was really good summer season. A little bit, it's always bittersweet when it comes to an end. We go into another season here into fall, but it's a bittersweet time of the year for sure. But one of my favorite times of the year as well. And the fall season is peak photography time. So probably going to take next weekend off, kind of recoup, plan out the next seasons and kind of what I'm going to do. I definitely want to, definitely going to bring you guys more in town. We'll do some more in town photo shoots. Fall is really good for that. Kind of capturing all of the trees, kind of in town, in cities and stuff like that. Maybe go to the surrounding kind of smaller towns around here. So we'll do more kind of suburb and in-town photo shoots throughout fall, because a lot of this summer was me hiking around in kind of the backwoods and out in the farmland. So yeah, this fall we'll kind of get more in town, do some more of those shoots, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. So hope you enjoyed the season and this episode. And yeah, hopefully you guys had a good summer as well, and you got a good fall planned out. So that'll do it for me. I appreciate you guys sticking with me as always, and I will see you guys back at the crib for the photo review. All right, welcome back to the crib, everybody, for the final photo review of summer 2025. This is the final episode. We made it to double digits, episode 10 here. And yeah, honestly, I did not expect to be putting out 10 episodes throughout this summer. This has been the most kind of photo shoots that I've gone on for a season, and that I've captured on video for you guys throughout, at least since I've started doing this. So yeah, definitely put in a lot of work this summer. And yeah, this was pretty much an adventure of a photo shoot. We were ending it with a big one in this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed that field footage. I know it ran a little bit long because it was truly an excursion, I guess, to say the least. So I'm going to try and keep this photo review relatively quick and concise for you guys. But before I get into photos and everything, just want to touch on a little bit of stuff, just kind of overall on this summer season for 2025, kind of review a little bit. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys, of course, for sticking with me throughout this whole season. Definitely have been putting in a lot of work. Like I said, I think I accomplished a lot of my goals that I kind of set out to do at the beginning of the summer. Worked with the zoom lens a lot, worked with the tripod as well with the zoom lens, and kind of captured a lot of scenes working with that 70 to 200, a lot more than just with the 24 millimeter prime that I've been using. And yeah, just captured a ton of kind of Midwest rural kind of landscapes. I got out of street photography pretty much for the whole season. I haven't done really a photo shoot in town here for quite a bit, but as we're rolling into fall for 2025, definitely going to be doing more street photography as the leaves and the foliage around here all start turning yellows and reds. And so definitely going to be kind of working more in town for these kind of fall photo shoots coming up. But over this summer, definitely checked out a ton of new spots. Went to a lot of places I had never been before that I've kind of always wanted to check out. Kind of spots that have always been in the back of my head that I've wanted to go see, but just never have gotten the opportunity to, or just never kind of made time for it. So this season we definitely got after it. Went to a lot of new places, and yeah, just captured a lot of kind of that just kind of classic Midwest landscape rural photography that I love doing personally, especially in the summertime. And that was kind of my plan going into this season, was just really get out into the farm areas, into the bluffs, and just try and capture the best images that I could throughout the summer. So I think I did a pretty good job of that. I think I accomplished my goal there throughout this season. And like I said, again, just want to thank you guys for sticking with me throughout the whole summer. And yeah, this was like I kind of mentioned, never have put out kind of this many episodes for this season, but it is a long season. I mean, the summer, in terms of the photography months, pretty much for me at least, it runs from like May all the way until like beginning of September. So yeah, it's definitely a long season. So I definitely wanted to make the most of it this year, and I think we definitely accomplished that. So yeah. But that's pretty much it for the intro here in terms of this photo shoot. Like I was saying, that was a complete adventure. I have never been to this particular location for photos, that kind of old farm site, but I saw it on the map, and yeah, it was pretty much the first time going completely quote unquote backcountry, I guess you could say, but following like no trails, pretty much just deer track, and checking on my map, seeing I was in the kind of right place. And it was a lot of fun, to be honest. I had a blast out there in this photo shoot. But that's pretty much all I got to say for this intro here. So let's just hop onto the screen here, guys. We'll start out the photo review. This last photo review for summer 2025. We'll get it going. And for the most part, guys, the main photos, obviously, the best ones are going to be at that farm site here. There weren't too many photos that I grabbed on the actual hike into that location, but there were a couple that turned out decent. But I will mention as well that none of these photos that you guys are about to see have been edited, so these are all the unedited versions of the photos throughout this episode 10 photo shoot. I've just got like I've kind of mentioned in previous episodes, crazy backlog going on right now from all of the work that we've put in this summer. So definitely have just been working through previous shoots and their edits. So none of these will be edited, but I have selected out a few of these, a handful, that were kind of the best that I saw of this very large bunch we have here. So let's just get right into it. First shot here, kind of just a woodland scene. I was just really looking at the highlights of the sun and then the deep kind of dark shadows within the woods here. And you can kind of see that deer track going in. Kind of there's a little bit of a cut in in these weeds here. So you can kind of see that little bit of a hint of a trail there going into the woods. But I just thought this kind of composition was nice, where you got really those deep shadows and then the highlights, and the sun was just in a perfect spot for this photo here. So it's one of the good ones from our little hike in. I shouldn't say little, it was quite a hike in, but another one here, woodland scene, really picking up on the kind of rays of light that were punching through the leaves and the trees there. Just a nice vertical shot. You could see a bit of that logging trail, just really overgrown logging trail here. But nice highlights here with that sun, those sun rays coming through, and then those deep dark shadows, kind of nice contrast between the two. And those are really the only best two that I got. There were a couple others here that I was just snagging some photos of on the hike in, but none of those kind of turned out really that great. So we'll get into the main course here, the main point of this whole photo shoot, which was the old torn down kind of farmstead building here. So we got a couple shots here that turned out pretty nice. Really like the clouds going on in these scenes as well. Just really nice kind of puffy clouds. And yeah, that old homestead building. That light as well. We had really nice sunlight coming through here too. But nice deep blue sky. Really like this shot. Good landscape. And you can see here we're just on top of the bluff. So really cool shot there of the farmstead building. And like I kind of mentioned in the field footage, guys, I wanted to work the actual barn here. I wanted to really work this scene first because there was so much shadow in this area that I wanted to work it first to make sure that I had enough light coming through on these images during the time that I was out there. So really cool landscape shots here under a gigantic oak tree. If you guys can kind of see the oak limbs up here. I was trying to create a frame with these tree limbs a little bit, but beautiful lighting as well. I really love how this kind of wooden gate looks in this image as well. You've kind of got a leading line here with this opening in the gate, kind of draws your eye to this general area, but really good sunlight hitting the barn. Just looks beautiful. That kind of rusty red as well on the on the top panels there, the roof. So really cool shots right away. And as soon as I was seeing these, I mean, I was pretty much locked in, and I knew that, you know, these images were going to turn out exceptional from the scene itself, and just from looking at these initial shots. So now we are kind of going into the actual site here, taking a few vertical shots, backed up. Another nice scene here. Again, really like how these gates, these wooden gates look. I just think it adds, I don't know, something about these wooden gates just adds something to the composition of these images. It just kind of brings it together for some reason for me. But nice shadows hitting the barn. I was trying to nail down that exposure, so I had kind of everything correctly exposed, because of course, you know, working in the shade and the shadows, you know, your exposure on your camera is kind of constantly trying to adjust itself. A couple landscapes here within, kind of looking out through the woods, I should say. Let me poke around here. Yeah, these are nice sunlight coming through as well. Really cool. You guys can maybe see a tint of yellow on those leaves, but nothing too crazy. Yeah, this shot was honestly, it was just beautiful in the moment there while I was taking this shot. You know, there's just so much greenery and everything, and it was just gorgeous. So I really like how those turned out. This is a really good one here. This is nice focus on the barn and everything. Looks beautiful. I'm actually going to highlight these last couple here. Those look really good. And then kind of working my way back here, I wanted to get a shot of kind of the front, kind of right on, because yeah, this is just getting hit up with sun really nicely. You guys can see those shadows as well, just dancing across the front side. So I was taking a couple of those from the front here, and then I actually backed up a bit because, again, I just wanted to get this gate within the actual. Let me turn up my brightness on my monitor. I forgot to do that. I don't know if this makes a difference for you guys on your end, but I guess it doesn't hurt to try it. But like I was saying, yeah, I just backed up a little bit from that previous image that you guys just saw there. So I was kind of up a little bit closer here, but then kind of working. I wanted to really include kind of this tree here and the gate, a little bit of the shadow, kind of from the on the underside of that tree there. And so I actually like this image kind of the best, or versus that other one, that previous one. But really nice shot. It's just kind of hides the tree and the foliage. It just kind of hides the barn a little bit better. So kind of just trying to balance like the greenery and the foliage just with the structure itself. And then lastly here, kind of wrapping up on the barn, couple portrait style shots. Getting that gate in the foreground. Just thought that was nice lighting. Working with the leaves a little bit, trying to see if I could create some sort of frame with those leaves on the left-hand side. I don't know how good that'll turn out, but maybe in post-editing, can work that in a bit. But just a couple portrait-style shots, just to change up the style that I was kind of taking. Those weren't actually too bad, with the kind of limbs hanging down there on the top of the image as well. Those weren't too bad. And then, yeah, like I said, this was that last image of the barn here. Just a really nice composition, good balance between shadows and lights and everything. Yeah, really cool. So those were the barn shots, and then yeah, I just came back to this old homestead here, and these shots here turned out really cool. So I was looking here, and this building is on, yeah, like you guys can see, it's kind of on this hill. So I saw the shadows from the trees kind of creeping in on the bottom portion of the photo here. And yeah, I just saw the clouds. I mean, the clouds just look perfect in this set of photos. But I think this image is one of the best out of this whole series, just because it's so, I don't know, it's just crazy looking to me. Just the contrast between the shadows of those trees in the foreground and then the sky and the clouds and everything. I just think this photo is amazing. An unedited photo. So when I actually put the edits on this, it'll pop more. So I just love how this one turned out. Favorite portrait style photo of the entire day, that's for sure. Just a lot of really cool elements overall in this photo, between the sky, the rundown building, the shadows. Just a really good composition there. All right, and then last couple here, guys, before we wrap it out. I just wanted to hone in the landscapes, kind of similar to the previous images I showed of this building here, but just wanted to hone in on that landscape of this building here and see if the clouds kind of changed at all from the first landscapes I took of this. But I think the previous ones were honestly a little bit better. So those were all the photos, guys, from this episode. Just mainly of that farm site there. Not too many of the actual hike up, like I said, but the ones that we did get of this barn and everything, they just turned out really cool looking. Just love all these images, and it's going to take me some time to kind of go through all these and edit for sure. Let me just check real quick on any previous edits that I've done. Yep. So this one from our last shoot, got the wildflowers in this image here, landscape, and this was in Coon Valley. You can really see just a bluffy landscape out here, just a beautiful image. And that bluff line is actually getting lit up there with sun a bit. I was actually kind of in the shadow of the shadow here, and then that bluff line was getting lit up with those highlights. So just a really, really nice image. Really good color as well in this one. I'm not sure if I showed you guys this, possibly, but I'll just show it one more time if I did or not. So another one here of that from the previous shoot, the wildflowers with that big old tree here. Again, just kind of picking up on the wildflowers. Good focus on this as well. Classic kind of dog days of summer, late summer wildflowers for sure. And then I did edit. Let me go to July. Tons of photos here from July. I just edited up this one from kind of a while ago. This was from our Rushford shoot, working with that zoom lens. And really nice scene here of the suburbs. Got the church there. Good focus and everything. A little bit of yellow on those leaves too for July as well. That was a pretty cool image. Classic. And then I actually just recently edited up this one. This was pretty cool. This was actually in La Crosse, kind of out in the down by the south side. I don't even know. I forget what episode this was from. This was like early on. But really nice shot here. This is one of my favorites from the whole summer. A couple of bicyclists going down the road. This is right around sunset too. A little bit hazy in the sky, but no big deal. You can see the corn is this was earlier on in the summer. The corn is definitely like it's ready to harvest right now. And yeah, I think those were the most previous ones. So those were the edits that I just wanted to show you guys quick. And that should be it, guys. That should be it. Like I kind of mentioned, I think this was. I still got to select out the best image of this set, but I love this portrait style of the old building here, the old farmstead. That one was awesome. Then this last landscape here of the barn, really cool shot, kind of hidden in the foliage there, framed up. Nice verticals of that front side. I'm just going to run through these again quickly. And then woodland scene poking out through. Just looking through the woods there, the barn on that back side. A little bit more difficult because I was kind of shooting into the sun more or less. But just working around the shadows pretty much. Again, portrait style. Those turned out really awesome. Took some vertical video of that scene as well. Again, landscape style, those first couple shots here. Kind of, again, trying to frame up the barn with the foliage and the limbs on the trees, trying to create some sort of frame. But again, just, I mean, you guys can really see the shadows on the barn as well. It really kind of, yeah, it really pops. And those first few here from the set, I'm just running through these because I don't know if the brightness on the monitor was causing a difference for you guys, but just want to run through this so you guys can see these in their full clarity. And yeah, that should do it. The last one there. So those are all the photos, guys. Let's hop off the screen. This has been a long enough video, long enough review. If you guys have made it this far, thank you. You're an OG, and I appreciate it for sure. Excuse me. But yeah, this was the final episode for summer, guys. It is over. It's done, and yeah, I'm certainly ready for fall at this point. I've got something special in the works for you guys. Something brand new for me as well that I won't tell you guys in this video, but it's coming up in the next video for sure, or the next couple. So I will just say that. No, I don't want to say it. It'll be a surprise for you guys in the first couple fall videos that I got. And now that I'm mentioning it, fall 2025 episode 1 and 2, possibly 3, are already in the works. They're in the books right now, so I just got to go through start my edits on those. But yeah, we're rolling right into fall here, guys. It's right now as I record this, we are in the 3rd week of September. So, is it the 3rd week? I don't know, September 22nd. So, it's basically, yeah, today is actually the first official day of fall, now that I think of it, September 22nd. So, yeah, this was kind of a good day to record this because it's, yeah, officially first day of fall today. So, but yeah, like I said, guys, I appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout the entire season here. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm excited for fall, dude. I mean, yeah, it's been super hot this whole summer. They're predicting right now that the peak week of fall, where I'm at least, is going to be the 2nd or 3rd week of October. So it's a little bit earlier than last year, and I think that's because it was so hot over the summer months. Because last year it was like the 4th week of October, so I think we're going to peak maybe a week early this year. But yeah, it's coming up, and yeah, I'm definitely ready for it. Definitely ready to start capturing some fall foliage. It's going to be go time for me in terms of photography before the winter hits. Definitely wanna get some cool images for you guys, and I think the surprise that I have is going to be capturing images pretty well, at least better than anything I've had before. So I'll leave that for the next episodes, guys. We'll wrap it out here. Thank you very much for sticking with me. As always, I appreciate it, and this has been a great summer, 2025. Put in a ton of work. I'm definitely pretty satisfied with all the images we captured, explored brand new places, and yeah, set out to kind of work with the zoom lens more, which I definitely did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm pretty happy with how the whole season went. So that'll do it for me, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. As always, fall 2025 is coming at you soon, so stay tuned for that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.